Rachel Nichols is in the land, and she is on SportsCenter. And Rachel, I was drawn early on by watching George Hill, and I thought, isn't that great? And I was watching Jeff Green, and then LeBron hit a couple of threes, and I think you can't get out of here without literally framing this guy's greatness again and again. You've seen a bunch of it. I'd like your opinion on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. It doesn't get old. I'm not sure when we're going to sort of realize that he's on the other side of this. I don't want to be early on that. I'm happy to be late because he's not on the other side yet at all. At 33, 15 years in, he can still deliver this when he absolutely had to. And you went into this game thinking, look, Cavs facing elimination. We've been here before, but the idea that this could be LeBron's last game in Cleveland, you just didn't think he was going to go out like this, right? So we will now have to see if he can do it again in Game 7. And, John, that's really the question. I asked him in the post-game press conference what his next 48 hours are going to be like. And he went through a detailed point-by-point of all of the treatment and rest that he is going to get. Also threw a little wine in there. I think that's going to be part of his treatment. But that's the key, because you talk about George Hill, you talk about J.R. Smith, you talk about how the role players here are the things that may or may not push them over the top. That assumes you've got a whole foundation of LeBron James, and they will need that in Game 7.
That's a new one. Rice, ice, elevation. I didn't think Merlot fit in there, but now we've got a new thing.
Absolutely.
What's easier to explain here? Why the home team plays so well or the road team stinks?
I mean, look, I think the fact that you've got young players in this series, that you have role players who maybe have not stepped into their own in this series, then all the cliches about how guys are comfortable with their routines at home, about how guys are encouraged by the crowd, or they get that wall of sound yelling at them and it rattles them and they shoot early in the shot clock. All those cliches are magnified when you have players in this series who kind of fit those descriptions. That being said, it is going to be very interesting in Game 7 to see who jumps out with that first quarter lead, because you have to think the Celtics are the ones who do that. They are going to ride the crowd. They are going to be confident, and they could ride that all the way to the NBA Finals. If the Cavs are the ones who are able to jump out early and that Garden crowd starts getting nervous and those young players start getting nervous, you can see a much different result. So Game 7s are a whole different animal, home or road. We'll have to see what happens there.
Home or road? Where are you jumping from on Monday?
We are on the road. Come on. We are with this 100%. We will be at Game 7 on Sunday night, then at Bristol, our temporary home with you guys. We're an LA show, but we like to hang out in Connecticut during the Eastern Conference Finals. And then we'll be on the road all through the finals. We have 90-minute shows on game days. We are getting you ready. It's so much fun. What's more fun than this, John? Come on.
Well, we'll see you here Monday.